right now we've got a tie between Catholic High and Marion. Marist is next with St. Viator at 2-1. Those are the top four right now.
Well, Joliet Catholic will be kicking off. Marist will be receiving. They'll be moving from your left to your right when we get things going here. We are just about set for high school football here on WJOL Joliet. I'd like to welcome everyone to the broadcast. I'm Scott Slocum. Don Lattis with me again. This is a ball game, as we mentioned, we've been looking forward to all year long. It should be a slugfest. Anytime two East Suburban teams get together, Don, it's a punishing contest. There'll be some big hits out there and some great defense played as well.
And you know, this is tonight's game, Joliet Catholic going overall since they started football way back in 1920 when they opened up the season. That year they were 0-5-1. Since then, they have won 389 ball games. So tonight, they'd like to rack up their 390th career victory as far as the school is concerned. So, right around the corner, number 400.
Well, the Hilltoppers in their home dark brown uniforms of Marist Redskins in their visiting whites, yellow pants, and red helmets. And back deep to receive for the Redskins, Matt Gaynor, as well as number 24, Sean Gallagher. They're standing back at around the 5-yard line. Jeff Bonebrake has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line, and we are just about set to get this one underway. From Joliet Memorial Stadium, the Hilltoppers and Redskins are off and running. Kick is deep into the end zone. Of course, Bonebrake kicking with that strong gusty wind coming from the southwest that today was blowing up around 15 to 20 miles per hour. So Bonebrake used the wind to his advantage that time. Now here comes the Marist offense. Quarterback Steve Januszewski. The fullback tonight, the starting fullback Pat Guthridge. Tailback Mike Powers. The wide receivers Matt Owens and Jim Hughes. The offensive line, left tackle Matt Reardon. The left guard Bob Sullivan. The centers Joel Watson. Right guard Matt Fitzpatrick. And the right tackle is Tom Gaynor. The tight end is Jim Barkmeyer. Tight end lines up here on the near side. I formation, receivers right and left. Receiver coming in motion to the near side. That's Matt Owens on first down. The handoff will go to the second man through. That's Mike Powers. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and dropped. He lost a little on the play. Tackle made that time, I think, by number 90, Mike Jones. Knee injury. He was 26 carries officially done for 90 yards. So he had a big day. Receivers right and left, split backfield. Januszewski straight drop back, looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's hit in the backfield. He spins away. Now he's hit and dropped finally for good. The pressure was put on at first by Tom Snyder. The job was finished off by number 44, Greg Trenner, the linebacker.
Well, I tell you, he slipped by 2 or 3 tacklers there before he, as you mentioned, Fender finally got to him and dropped him there. He's having
a little bit of another ball game. Third down and long, third down and around 20 yards. Penalty flags fly as someone, I do believe, jumped on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was thrown right away. Looked like it was possibly an illegal procedure call. We'll wait and see here. Joliet Catholic's defense has been astronomical. And I suppose the folks say, well, it was pretty good last year. They had 7 shutouts last year. They haven't had that many this year. But coming down the stretch, I'm sure this team's not going to allow too much yardage.
They send receivers right and left. Split backfield behind the quarterback, Steve Januszewski. Third down and 24. Januszewski will hand off. That's Powers off right guard. He's got some room across the 15, the 20, and he's finally taken down at around the 23-yard line, but he's still going to be well short of a first down, and the Redskins will have to kick after 3 plays.
Scott Wang got to him on that play, too. Otherwise, he'd have scampered a few more yards. Look for a split second there like he might just pick up the necessary yardage, but the defense caught him there. He still needed 7 more to pick up the first down.
Well, the quarterback's the punter. Januszewski standing back at his own 10. Darren Freeman at midfield. Good kick from Januszewski into that wind. Freeman takes it at his own 44-yard line. Angles up now and is hit and thrown back at around the 47. A good field position to start things out here for the Joliet Catholic Hilltop. Offensive line, John Horns, the left tackle, the left guard, Ed Schmidt, the center, Rob Osmotic. The right guard is Brent McGraw, and the right tackle is Eric Gray. Wide receivers, Jeff Bonebrake and Darren Freeman. Fullback, Brian Holman. The halfback is Mike Allstott. Handoff on first down. It's fumbled. And who's got it? I think maybe Nedlow's got it for Joliet Catholic, and yes, he does, but there will be around a 6-yard loss on the play. 42-yard line, bring up second down at 16. Freeman splits out here on the near side. Bonebrake is on the far side as there is an official's timeout on the field. Morris out there?
They sure do, and they got the same nickname.
3 minutes gone, no score. Handoff will go to the second man through. That's Jim Lynch on the cross punt. He gets across the 45 into Redskin territory up to the 49-yard line. So we'll pick up on that play of around 80 yards for Jim Lynch, a 5'9", 160-pound senior.
Yeah, don't overlook Lynch either, or Irby, or Bloom. I'll tell you, they got some good depth back there behind Allstott and Holman.
The yard line. Lynch now splits out on the far sideline. Lone setback is Mike Allstott behind the quarterback, Jason Nedlow. They're going to run the draw play. They give the ball to Allstott. He's got big yardage across the left side. The 40, the 35, the 30. Puts a move on and gets thrown out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A 29-yard gain for Mike Allstott on third down. A great draw play, a great fake that time from Jason Nedlow.
Boy, did he burst through there. He conked a couple of the enemy there in the way, too. But, boy, great runner, great speed, and he just picked himself up a nice pile of yards. Something else here for Joliet Catholic, that offensive line.
Boy, Freeman and Bonebrake, the wide receivers, lined up in a tight formation. The lone setback is Holman. He takes the handoff from Nedlow, gets inside the 20-yard line, still on his feet. He's finally taken down and around the 16-yard line. About a 5-yard gain for the big fullback. When I say big, I mean big.
His big guy to get through for maybe an extra yard.
Once again, tight formation, offset backfield handoff will go to Allstott. He cuts it up off right guard. He's got good yardage inside the 10-yard line, up to around the 8. So another big gain for Mike Allstott of 8 yards, and that's another Hilltopper first down.
The Hilltoppers messed up the first play here, but since then, not too much mess up.
Once again, tight formation, offset backfield. Handoff will go to Holman. He tries to go off left guard, a simple dive play. Gets inside the 5 up near the 4. He gains around 3 yards on first down. Bring up a second down and goal from around the 5. Half minutes to go, first quarter. Catholic High looking for the first score in this football game. Once again, a tight formation. Handoff will go to Holman. Powers his way inside the 4 and down to the 1-yard line, and he's in. He kept moving. I think Marist kind of thought the play was over, but Holman kept those big legs moving into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Joliet Catholic, they lead 6-0.
Boy, that's like from a film when you tell the guy, keep those legs churning. And boy, Holman kept them moving and churned right into the end zone. 6-0. The Hilltoppers with less than 5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
And Jeff Bonebrake in to attempt the extra point. The holder will be number 11, Brian Bloom. Places down, kick is up, and it is good. 7:13 to go. First quarter, Joliet Catholic makes it look easy on their first possession. They lead 7-0. On their first possession, taking the punt. Darren Freeman fielded and was tackled at the 47. Then they marched 53 yards for a score. It took them around less than 4 minutes to do it.
That was a great drive. You know, I think, too, another aspect of the game that the Hilltoppers, I wasn't really sure of this year, and now I am after seeing what this kid's been doing. Not that I should even thought the other way, but Bonebrake has done a great job with that right leg.
Oh, no question about it. Of course, we thought we were going to miss Jeff Meter, but Bonebrake, as we see him here, he puts his second consecutive kickoff out of the end zone. So Marist will take over first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. That defense for Joliet Catholic, the left end, John Orn, the left tackle, Tom Snyder, the right tackle is Chris Basil, the right end is Mike Jones, the linebackers tonight, Jason Busk, Greg Trenner, Mike O'Connell, Mike Rappa, the cornerbacks, Pete Carroll and Mike Preet, and the safety is Scott Wang, number 21.
That's another real strength, of course, that defensive alignment of Joliet Catholic.
Our receivers right and left for the Redskins, eye in the backfield behind quarterback Januszewski. Long snap count. He finally takes, he's going to try a two-step drop pass here to the near side. It's overthrown, intended on the play for number 22, Mike Powers. And he was going to do it by running the option, but we have not seen that yet tonight.
Well, it's early yet. We'll see what happens.
Receiver here on the near side, one on the far side, eye in the backfield. Now, they're going to run the option. Januszewski keeps in, is hit, and is thrown back on the play. All down, they ran the option. Tackle made on the play by number 43, Mike Rappa, 6'2", 214-pound senior linebacker.
Taken up right in the same footsteps.
A loss of 1 on the play, third down and 11 from the 19-yard line. Januszewski was going to hand off, but the play is stopped as penalty flags fly.
Yeah, you look at some of these young fellas from the Holy Cross. They've got some tall fellas, but not a whole lot of weight. They're quick. They're 195, maybe to 205, as their coach mentioned.
Yeah, the 14-yard line of Marist. 2 receivers on each side. Lone setback is the fullback, Guttrich. Handoff will go to the fullback. Nothing doing. He's piled up. He's going to even lose some yardage. I think there was a fumble on the play.
Yeah, the ball popped loose, but I think...
Yeah, Marist got it back.
Marist got it right back. Boy, they're popping jumping out there tonight, I'll tell you.
You're not kidding. No gain on the play for Gutteridge, the fullback. As a matter of fact, he lost a couple yards.
Well, I tell you, proportionally, if we get as many punts as I think we're going to get in this game, we might set some kind of record. This is second punt now, and half the quarters.
Januszewski kicking from his own end zone. Another good kick. Freeman will field at the 45-yard line of Marist. Looking for a hole, cuts it right back up the middle, gets inside the 40 up to the 38-yard line. Taken down on the play by number 37 from Marist. That is, the other team's offense and allowing their offense to have good field position. Once again, tight formation. We have a full house in the backfield behind the quarterback, Nedlow. Now Ostad goes in motion. He'll take the pitch. Tries to cut it upfield. He does. Gets inside the 35-yard line. Rambles up near the 31. A gain of 70 yards on first down for Mike Ostad.
I like the way Mike observes the field. He took the pitch out and then decided, now which way will I go? And he just usually picks the right path.
Back Brian Holman. Well, they're still in this tight running formation. Nedlow will throw this time, looking downfield for Freeman. Freeman open at the 10. Pass underthrown, though. Over 400 yards per game and 34 points per game. They've been simply dominating in their first 5 ball games.
They really have.
Third down and 4. Ball at the 32-yard line. Nedlow in motion. Handoff will go to James Irby. James inside the 30, up near a first down. Penalty flags laying down on the far side of the field. That could bring this one back.
Yeah, little Irby did a nice job in that particular play, too. Let's see what it's going to be.
I think it's going to be holding against the hill.
Season.
4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Third down, caught at 12 from the 41-yard line as Nedlow goes in motion, far sideline. Nedlow straight back, looking. He's hit just as he throws the ball. It falls incomplete. Boy, the pressure applied that time by number 76, Al Wen, a 5-time, 195-pound senior right tackle. Hopped on the play. He's over here on the near side. Appears to be okay. And he is. He was really nailed that time by Wen. There's Jeff Bonebrake looking for the corner. Shanks the kick off the right side of his foot, goes out of bounds. It should be somewhere near the 20-yard line, and that's the referee's moving now to the 19th. So that's where Marist will take over when we return. 4:17 to go first quarter. It's 7-0 Joliet Catholic.
Softball uniforms and bowling shirts. Printed Premiums features quality silk screening and embroidery. Let Printed Premiums put their genius to work to bring your ideas to life. Printed Premiums is nearby in Lockport at 874 North State Street or in Midlothian. Or call 838-6688. That's 838-6688.
On first down, Pat Gutteridge, the fullback from Marist, gains about 4 yards off right guard, bring up second down and 6 as Tom Snyder made the tackle for Joliet Catholic.
Januszewski, as we mentioned, is their top runner. Coming into this ballgame, he has picked up 321 yards this season, 5 games.
High in the backfield, going in motion, the tight end Barkmeyer. Now he sets on the left side of the line. The pitch will go to Powers. Powers trying to get outside, and he's thrown down by Mike Jones. Boy, Jones has got some kind of speed down for a guy 6'3", 220 pounds.
Yeah, he's something else. I'll tell you,
yards. The big 18-yard gain has got him some nice stats. Third down and 9. Ball at the 20-yard line. Coming in motion to the near side is Matt Owens. Januszewski will throw. Play action fake. Pocket collapses. And then he goes down. Januszewski taken down once again by Mike Jones and by Tom Snyder. Greg Trenner in there as well.
Boy, those 3 names you just mentioned have been having fabulous seasons too, and they really moved in as a unit that time, knocking everybody out of the way. They got to the quarterback and dropped him for another loss. 4th down and 16 for Marist.
Don Marist is at 3 possessions. 3 plays punt, 3 plays punt, 3 plays punt. Januszewski will punt for the 3rd time, and again he gets into a good one. Freeman fields at the Marist 45-yard line, now reverses out to Joliet Catholic territory, and then he's sure tackled out of bounds at midfield. So Freeman loses 6 yards on that return, but still the Hill takes over an excellent field position. Kicking into a stiff wind.
He sure is, and we can certainly understand the stats of that young fellow. He does everything well.
Outside formation, Freeman and Bonebrake, the wide receivers in tight on the line. Handoff will go on the crossbuck play to Lynch. Lynch got good yards inside the 40. The 35 still on his feet, finally tackled at the 26-yard line. A 24-yard gain for Jim Lynch, the senior right halfback.
Boy, they were really keen on Mike Allstott that time, too. You could see everybody lean the other way, and here came the handoff. It goes to young Mr. Lynch, and boy, he ran a beautiful pattern that time and picked up 25 yards.
The Hilltoppers and quarterback Jason Nedlow of a first down and 10 at the Redskin 26-yard line. Split backfield. Ostad goes in motion to the left side. Now he will take the handoff. Off right tackle. Hit from behind. Still on his feet. He battles his way forward up near the 20-yard line. He was hit in the backfield by the linebacker, David Speedwell, but then Mike had enough forward momentum down to end up picking up about 6 yards.
Well, he's averaging 9 going in, so he's not hurting himself tonight.
2nd and 4 from the 20-yard line. Full house in the backfield. Handoff will go to Allstott right up the gut. He's got a first down, and Moore inside the 10, still on his feet, finally taken down back at the 11-yard line. 9 yards on the play for Allstott. First down at 10 from the 11-yard line as we approach the 1-minute mark of the first quarter. 7-0 Hill. Handoff will go to Holman. Holman picks a spot, gets inside the 10-yard line up to around the 8. Gain of 3. Bring up 2nd down and 7. Can down, call it 8. Ball at the 9-yard line of the Marist Redskins, who come into the contest 3-2. Allstott. Check that. That's Lynch coming in motion. Takes the handoff right up the middle. Cuts it outside. Fights his way in for a score. Boy, he deserved it. James Lynch from 9 yards. The touchdown gives Joliet Catholic a 13-0 lead.
Boy, it's nice to look down. I tell you, that list of backs that Joliet has, Lynch and Allstott and Holman and Irby and Bloom and probably a couple other guys, too, if need be, could carry the mail for Joliet Catholic Academy. And they certainly punched their way to another TD there in seemingly easy fashion. So that's 2 touchdowns now with 27 seconds left in the first quarter.
Here comes the extra point attempt. Bonebreak's kick is good. 27 seconds left to play. First quarter. Boy, the Hilltoppers are impressive. They lead 14-0. Back here at Joliet Memorial Stadium. It's been all Hilltoppers so far. At the 27-second mark of the first quarter, it is 14-0 in favor of Bob Stone's ball club. Jeff Bonebreak has the ball teed up at the 40. He's kicked it out of the end zone 2 times. Let's see if he can make it 3 for 3. Now this one's short. It will be fielded by Gaynor at the 5-yard line. Now he brings it right up the gut. Gets across the 35, the 40, and he's finally taken down as penalty flags fly right at about the 39-yard line as he's thrown back. Gaynor, a good return of around 25 yards.
Yeah, that was a good run. He took that ball and full throttle, moved right straight down the middle, got some good blocking from his teammates. That's probably their best offensive play so far in this evening's ball game. Face mask also.
Yeah, it's going to be
hurt the Hill split. They lost the first game tonight. The Catholic High sophomores lost to Marist by a score of 7-2.
Receivers right and left, eye in the backfield. Quarterback Steve Januszewski trying to get his ball club back in the football game. On first down, the handoff will go to the fullback. Nothing doing that time for Gutteridge. Picks up maybe a half a yard, but then he was tackled on the play by number 94, Tom Snyder. At the end of the first quarter, a great first quarter as far as Joliet Catholic is concerned. They dominated play, and they lead after 12 minutes, 14-0. Stay tuned for the scoreboard coming up in 30 seconds.
Came over to the sidelines after a happy young man after picking off pass off.
First down and 10 Hill from the 32-yard line. Handoff will go to Allstott. Cuts it outside. Inside the 30 to 25. Taken out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The penalty flags fly. I think we got a clip or a hold.
Yeah, another good run there, but I think, as you mentioned, it's going to be called back here as Mike Allstott ran around the right side.
Holding will be the call against Catholic High.
Yeah. Right.
He really came in down. He
didn't
change anything.
That's right. That's why he's doing an excellent job.
Nedlow is going to throw on 1st and 20. Looking downfield, he's got Darren Freeman open, but the pass is overthrown. Falls incomplete. Coverage on the play made by number 1, Matt Gaynor.
Came back and went 0-9. The worst year they've ever had.
Talk about a one-man team.
That's no kidding.
2nd down and 20 as Irby goes in motion on the far side. Receivers right and left. Hand off to Holman. Nope. Yep, they get the draw to Holman. Bryant tries to get away from a man. He does. Gets inside the 40-yard line up to around the 36. Boy, good ball fake that time by Nedlow. He handed off to Holman and went back in the pocket. He fooled everybody, including me. Some great wide receivers to throw to.
Yeah, he's got everything.
One of them is Darren Freeman. Flew out on the far sideline as Mike Allstott comes in motion on 3rd down and 15. Allstott's going to try to throw. Looking downfield. Pass falls incomplete. Darren Freeman, I think, and Mike Allstott had their lines crossed that time because Allstott thought Freeman was going to go long. Freeman was running a slant pattern across the middle.
And I'll tell you, Mike can throw the ball, too. He just kind of lobbed that ball, but he can uncork a long one, too. But as you mentioned, I think there's miscommunication in that particular play.
So following the interception by Mike Wang, the Marist Redskin defense bones up here and gets tough, and they'll force the Hilltoppers to punt. Jeff Bonebreak standing at about midfield. Good snap, Bonebreak into the wind, will anger toward the near corner here. Ball is hanging up nicely. It'll take a Hilltopper bounce inside the 10-yard line. That's where they will dot it, right at the 10-yard line.
Jim Lynch got down there quickly and down the ball for Joliet Catholic Academy. And again, with their backs to the wall, the coach has really done a tremendous job over there. Tony Petrovich, too. He's done a fine coaching job. This is his 25th year.
High in the backfield, the quarterback, Januszewski, on a first down. Looks like he's going to run the option. He does. He tries to pitch to Powers. There's a fumble on the play. Flags fly as well. I think Joliet Catholic recovered the fumble. We'll have to wait and see.
Interesting play there. I'll tell you, with that Catholic High line coming at you like that, it looked like the young fellow who was going to get the ball, his eyes popped so quickly when the ball was coming at him, he just lost track of what he was doing, lost the football. At the same time, the flag went down. That's one of their big gains of the night, is right. It came in a penalty.
Owen splits out on the far side. Here on the near side is Jim Hughes, the tight end. Mark Myers lined up on the right side. On first down, Januszewski to throw. He has time. Pass away. Overthrown. Intended on the play for Matt Owens.
Sure. No, you got it exactly.
Personal foul against the Redskins. So
they're going to give it right back.
They are.
Yards.
But what's bad about this, when they got the 15 yards, it was an automatic first down. When they lose the 15 yards, they lose 15.
15.
First and 25, right.
25. Boy, if you can't make 10, you're going to have a hard time making 25.
Punts and everything else, it appears that the ball's not being held up that much. Maybe Januszewski just is that good of a punter.
That's good.
Handoff will go to Powers on the draw play on first down. It gets across the 15-yard line. He's dumped it around the 16. Tackle made on the play by Greg Trenna, the linebacker. Coleman at the 7:13 mark of the first quarter. Then with just 27 seconds remaining in the first, a 9-yard run by Jim Lynch. Here it's third down. 16 from the 16-yard line. Januszewski to throw. Pressure coming, and he is dropped again in the backfield. The third quarterback sack of the night for Joliet Catholic. This one was made by Jason Buss. Boy, John, they bring everybody, don't they?
Oh, I tell you, every time it's a different guy doing the job. That's what makes this team so well balanced. That's what makes good football teams help all the way around. Always somebody around the football.
Januszewski will kick now from the goal line. Look at the respect Freeman has. He's clear back at his own 43-yard line. High snap. Januszewski has it. Gets the kick away. Another good kick. Returnable. Freeman will take it. Bobble it at the 43. Now tries to cut around the right side. He cuts it back upfield. Gets near the 49-yard line, and he's tackled there. A 6-yard return following the good kick by Januszewski. Tackle made by number 28.
Boy,
Kevin Fitzgerald.
But did get away. Freeman caught it, picked up about 5 or 6.
Well, this is high school football on WJOL Joliet. Our ball game is in the second quarter. 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go. 14-0 as Allstad comes in motion. We'll take the handoff on first down right up the middle. Tiptoes his way inside Marist territory up near the 47-yard line. A gain of 3 yards for Mike Allstad. Clock inside 8 minutes now. Tied formation. The wings are Allstott and Lynch. Handoff will go to Lynch on the crossbuck. Dives inside the 45. That's all, though. Sees ankle tackle on the play. On his 71, Matt Fitzpatrick, who's had himself a good ball game so far from Marist. Darn good. They blocked for the run so good. And heck, why take a chance, as you mentioned, throwing the football? Full house in the backfield. Allstott will come in motion. Now we'll take the handoff right up the gut. He's got first down yardage inside the 40, up near the 37-yard line. A gain of around 8 for Mike Allstott.
Another good stop there. Bartolome came in and made the stop up the middle. He's playing a linebacker spot for Marist, and he's the culprit twice in a row now that has stopped Allstott. But not before he got another first down.
Hilltoppers on the move at the 37-yard line of Marist. Clock on the move as well. 6:45 to go first half. Triple set back to Holman, the fullback, is pushed back. He got about a yard of the play before he's taken down. Charge led that time by the middle linebacker, Tim Lundy, a 5'10", 190-pound senior. 3 carries for 41 yards. Second down, we'll call it 10. Play action fake, Nedlow rolling. Man is covered now. He'll look off his receiver, pass downfield, and it's picked off on the play. It is picked off by Jeff Szymanski, a 5'8", 155-pound senior safety. The football now, first down and 10 from the 19-yard line. Lone receiver split out on the far side, split backfield. Handoff will go to Powers, and he's crushed in the backfield. Oh, boy. Greg Trenner was shot out of a cannon, Don.
Well, I'll tell you, that was another hard hit. I think every time you see it's a hard hit, then the next one it's a little bit harder.
Only comes along every once in a while, but Trenner is an outstanding linebacker.
It's the combination, too, that really makes...
The handoff will go to Gutterich, the big fullback, and he's pushed back. A loss of about a yard on the play. Boy, they've tried to run the ball 2 times here, Don, on this possession. They're minus 3 yards to show for it.
And big Mike Jones is out there again, along with a couple of his teammates, making sure that the runner got absolutely nothing.
Well, that 13 ball sitting at the 15-yard line of Marist. Slotting on the near side, with receiver split out of the far side. Eye in the backfield. Quarterback Januszewski rolling out to the right side, looking downfield. His man is open. Pass is caught on the play. Caught by the wide receiver Jim Hughes, number 87. He's dumped on the play. And I think he's hurt on the play as well, Don. Boy, a great play action fake that time. Januszewski faking the line down, rolled to his right, and caught his wide receiver on a crossing pattern. They have it now at the 32-yard line. Owen splits down here on the near side. John Fawcett on the far side. Eye in the backfield, the fullback is Gutterich. The halfback is Mike Powers. Steve Januszewski, the quarterback, looking to get a drive going here. On first down, the handoff will go to Powers off left guard. He's hit and dropped in the backfield. Tackle made on the play by John Horn, number 77, the left end.
Boy, he's impressive. Big Horn out there. He's so big. He stands out on the home with the rest of these guys. And I know he and quite a few of the rest of the kids are getting a lot of letters for future reference as far as college is concerned.
Well, I heard everybody's going, tell us.
You know who it is.
Nah, I'm not going to say. Second and 10, split backfield behind the quarterback, Januszewski. He's going to throw. Here comes the rush. He's hit once, hit twice, still on his feet. Hit for a third down and finally dropped on the play.
I think he got the belt, so he's got the ball.
Well, I tell you, first of all, it was Jones, then someone else came up, I think Basil, and then Horn finally finished the job. The 4th quarterback sack of the night for the Hilltoppers.
Getting the feel of the game, and they know they can handle the offensive line here, and they're really tearing through.
Third down and long. Third down at 17 from the 25-yard line. Januszewski has some time this time. Now he runs out of it, throws, ball loose. I think it should be an incomplete pass.
I'm sure it will be called that.
The credit was applied that time by number 94, Tom Snyder. The pass is ruled incomplete, so it will be punt time again for Marist.
Well, I'm sure Steve Januszewski has faced this type of defense this season because he had some very impressive stats coming in, but tonight so far he's really had a rough time.
Januszewski will kick him. Once again, a high snap. He brings it down, kick away. Not a very good kick this time. Freeman will run up, field it at the 38-yard line. Now gets the block, tries to cut it off the right side, and he's being strung out, slips down at the 42-yard line. So give credit to Marist. Their head coach, Tony Petrozak, said down, our strength is, 1, our defense, 2, our special teams. And tonight, their special teams have been brilliant. With Mike Allstott, who's lined up as a wide receiver. Lynch, another wide receiver, lined up here on the near side. The pitch will go to Irby. Irby tries the right side, hit and thrown down behind the line of scrimmage, loss of about 2 yards on the play. 12 clock moving. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the first half. 14-0 Joliet Catholic. Allstott comes in motion. Now runs from the eye. Handoff will go to the junior halfback. He struggles his way upside the 45-yard line, up near the 47. Mike gains around 6 yards on second down. Tackle made that time at number 27, the quarterback, Kevin Fitzgerald.
I'm trying to figure out which way Mike Allstott runs the best, whether nobody's around or whether they run him right at somebody. And so far, I think it's all even. He likes to run no matter where they give him the ball.
Give him 70 yards on that play. Third down, a long 5. Ball at the 40-70-yard line of Joliet Catholic. Now they come up with that tight formation. Both wide receivers lined up on the line of scrimmage. Allstott comes in motion to the eye. Will take the handoff, looking to go off right tackle. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage, still on his feet, tries to dive forward. He's finally pushed out of bounds on the play by George Henry, the left tackle. He got back to the line of scrimmage down on a play that should have lost about 5 yards. So it will be time for Joliet Catholic to punt the football.
Yeah, guys hanging all over him, and still he never did go down. The kid's the Rock of Gibraltar, I tell you. They maul him, but sometimes if you don't hit a kid like that real low, and I do mean low, he ain't going to go down.
Well, Marist's defense is finally starting to assert themselves. They're starting to hold Joliet Catholic. Bonebrake will kick from his own 35. The rush is on. Jeff kicks it away. Low lining kick angling toward the far sideline. Bounces at the 20-yard line. It will be down there at the 19 by number 85, Paul Jasmines.
Well, I tell you, Paul got down there fast, too, and made it. And the ball actually hopped right up into his stomach there as the ball was going to trickle back toward the other side of the field. So he was down there in good position to pick up the football and down it right close to the 20-yard line.
Ball club sharp, because in the second quarter, they've not really been all that sharp offensively.
Looks like a lot of the kids are fresh with new haircuts down there.
Yeah, first down and 10 for the 20-yard line. Powers gets the call. The halfback muscles his way for maybe 3 yards off the left tackle. Complete scoreboard show. Bob Ryder will check in from New Lenox Lincoln Way, where Joliet West playing the Knights of head coach Dennis Bundy. Also a score from Ray Kubik Field, where Joliet Central is playing tonight. Handoff on second down will go to Powers. He slides in for a 1-yard loss. I think he was tripped up on the play by Tom Snyder, the big left tackle.
Yeah, Marist not doing anything tricky here. They just want to finish off this first half and get down there to the other side of the field and talk things over, because really, I tell you, I think they're pretty fortunate that they're still very much in this ball game, only 14 down.
No question about it. Clock runs out. That is it. First half is history here at Joliet Memorial Stadium. Catholic scored 2 first-quarter touchdowns, and that's where our score stands. After 24 minutes of play, it is Joliet Catholic Academy 14, Chicago Marist nothing.
If you're in the market for tires, you better...
Scoreboard update at the half. Of course, Jim, our engineer, every Friday night. And this, we're sorry to say, is Jim's last football game with us. Jim is leaving the station. Jim Trigger, we're going to miss you, buddy. And good luck, whatever you have in store for your future, because we're going to miss you doing these football games. So Jim Trigger, after a long stint with WJOL, will head on to greener pastures, hopefully, buddy. And we wish you all the best of luck. Well, the luck tonight has been all with Joliet Catholic. They lead at the half, 14-0. Got an impressive first half. You want to talk impressive? Listen to these numbers. Marist has ran the ball 12 times, total of 23 yards. They've passed for 15. Their quarterback has been sacked for over 30 yards. So, Don, they're looking at around 8 yards total in the first half. Joliet Catholic Academy, meantime, well, same old story. Running the football and running it well. 13 carries for 133 yards. Mike Allstott, he's ran the ball 8 times for 77 yards. Brian Holman, 5 times for 17 yards. Jim Lynch, 3 carries, 41 yards, and a touchdown. The scoring in the ballgame, the first touchdown came at the 7:13 mark of the first. Brian Holman, a 4-yard run. Jeff Bonebrake added the extra point. That made it 7-0 Hill. Then, with 27 seconds left in the first quarter, a 9-yard run by Jim Lynch. Jeff Bonebrake added the extra point, and that's where we stand down at 14-0. Those stats are really dominating. Also, Joliet Catholic, 4 quarterback sacks.
Yeah, they just played a heck of a first half there. The first quarter was masterful. They made no mistakes at all, scored a couple of times, eased up slightly in the second quarter, and I think they're ready to go now in stanza number 3 as they're playing a very talented Marist squad here tonight.
Well, we're finally seeing that Marist defense. They're kind of, I think, intimidated down in the first quarter, but they came back tough in the second 12 minutes. And I'm sure Bob Stone had some words for his ball club at the half, saying, come on, guys, we're only 14 points up. This thing isn't over yet.
You got it.
Joliet Catholic will have the football moving from your left to your right on your radio dial. And here comes the kick from Fawcett. Low line kick. It will be taken by Lynch at the 15-yard line. He's got a wall to work with. Gets across the 30-yard line up near the 32, and that's where the Hill will take over. First down at 10. Once again, setting that offensive line. John Horn, the left tackle. The left guard, Ed Schmidt. The center, Robus Pollock. The right guard, Brent McGraw. The right tackle is Eric Gray. Wide receivers, Jeff Bonebrake and Darren Freeman. The right halfback, Jim Lynch. The left halfback, Mike Allstott. The fullback, Brian Holman. And, of course, the quarterback, Jason Nedlow, who did not complete a pass in 4 attempts in the first half. Now he's got a tight formation. Lone setback is Holman. He'll take the handoff off left tackle. Now cuts it outside. Gets across the 35-yard line. The 40 finally taken down at around the 41. A gain of 80 yards on the play for Brian Holman.
Yeah, you don't usually see the
Whiskey and Hines. At second down, we'll call it 3 from the 41-yard line. Handoff will go to Holman. Holman thrown back. He gained about a yard on the play before he finally was forced back by number 50 regular season, unbeaten 9-0. If they can get by Marist here tonight.
Correct.
On first down, handoff will go to Allstott. Right up the gut, gets across the 45-yard line up near the 47. Mike picks up around 5 yards on first down. Tackle made by the middle linebacker, Tim Lundy, also the outside linebacker, David Speedwell.
Hilltoppers so far this campaign, so
Freeman and Bonebrick, the wide receivers, line up on the line of scrimmage. Full house in the backfield. Allstott comes in motion here to the near side. Handoff will go to the second man through that sledge. Let's burst in the open field. The 40, the 35, it's a foot race. The 20, the 15. Will he make it? Yes, he will. Touchdown.
beautiful
53-yard touchdown run, the second score of the night for Jimmy Lynch, and Catholic High leads 20-0.
Well, the more we talk about Mike Allstott and Holman, the more this young fellow Lynch gets his shot too, and twice in 4 carries tonight he's carried into the end zone. Not too bad an evening for the young fella.
A 53-yard run for Jim Lynch, and on to attempt the extra point, Jeff Bonebrick. Boy, down they ran that little crossbug play. He was lined up as the right halfback, and he took it off left tackle. Here's Bonebrick extra point attempt, and it is perfect.
Extra point attempt is
10:29 to go, third quarter. It is all Hill, 21-zip.
It's 25-25 West Jefferson, Joliet.
Back here at Joliet Memorial Stadium, where Joliet Catholic comes out of the locker room down and flexed their muscles a bit and took the opening drive, some 66 yards for a score capped off. 53-yard scamper by Jimmy Lynch. Now here's Bonebrick to kick off, angled toward the far sideline. Looked like it will be picked up on the play by number 20. That's Cebulski. Cebulski now across the 20-yard line, taken down at the 21. Well, down that play was vintage Joliet Catholic. You send the left halfback in motion to the near side. You hit the guy on the crossbuck play with a handoff and off to the races.
Boy, Jim Lynch really picked him up. And I tell you, a lot of kids that looked like they were going to catch him, he just set his mind for the goal line, and there was nothing going to stop him, and in he went on another tremendous play by the Hill.
Well, here comes Marist now trying to get some offense going, something they couldn't do in the first half. They send one receiver here on the near side. That's Matt Owens, eye in the backfield. Goodrich and Powers. Handoff will go to the first man through. That's the fullback, Goodrich. He's got good yardage across the 40, the 45, and a saving tackle made on the play by number 21, the safety, Scott Wang. But not before Goodrich gains around 35 yards. Territory up to the 40-80-yard line. First down and 10. Clock inside 10 minutes here in the third quarter. 21, Zip Hill. Once again, the fullback will take it. Fumble on the play, and the quarterback jumped back on it. Januszewski tried to go to his fullback, Gutterich again, right up the gut. Pardon the pun, but he fumbled the football. Loss of 2 yards on the play, back to midfield. And the future Joliet Catholic Hilltoppers. We have about 30 kids playing football in the south end zone. They can care less who's playing on the football field right now.
But who brings them out? I'll tell you, the tradition of this school.
That is right. Januszewski to throw on first down, and the pass is caught over there at the 45-yard line. A gain of around 5 yards, caught over there by Matt Owen, 5'10" senior wide receiver.
So
Drop and pass.
He's a big kid. Looks good out there.
3rd and 7, receivers right and left, eye in the backfield. Quarterback, Januszewski, fumbled the football again, picked it up, then he is piled on the play. Chris Basil attacked him from behind. Also in on the play was Tom Schneider. And he's just having trouble. The center is Joel Watson. They're just having trouble snapping the football.
Trenter, along with number 90.
And he just failed to get the ball into the quarterback's grasp.
There's the punt formation now. Januszewski from his own 40-yard line. Good snap, kick away. Under pressure, angling toward the near sideline. It'll bounce inside the 10-yard line to 5, and will be down at the 4.
Negrillity today. In Joliet at 729-2626. Or in Lockport at 460-7070. Romeoville at 739-3663. Honig and Lamont at 257-7333. Homer Township at 301-4700. And in Orland Park at 460-4700.
5 from the 10, clock moving, approaching the 7-minute mark here in the third quarter. Split backfield, Allstott coming in motion to the near side. He'll take the pitch, gets a good block from McGraw, dives across the 15-yard line, and finally taken down at the 18. Tackle made by the linebacker Zane Lowe, but what a block that time from the pulling guard Brent McGraw.
Well, he really pulled out beautifully that time. That offensive line, you just can't say enough for them. They just plug they make the holes for the guys, and they know exactly what to do when they've got that football, as attested by that last run by Lynch, and of course this run by Mike Allstott.
Well, there were 2 Marist guys out there, and McGraw and Allstott. McGraw nailed one, got in the way of the other. 1st and 10, Curley doing his job from that right guard position. And off on first down, we'll go to the fullback. Holman breaks one tackle, breaks another, still on his feet, fumbles the football, I think. And it was recovered by Joliet Catholic back at the 20-yard line. So the end result, a 2-yard gain for the Hill. and a recovered fumble. I think it was picked up by Darren Freeman. He's the last guy up. What do we have? Around 94 yards. Second down and 8 from the 20. Pitch will go to Allstott. He fumbles, picks it back up. Tied up in the backfield, back near the 13-yard line. It will be a 7-yard loss, but it could have been a turnover. So the Hill back to the 13-yard line, bring up third down and 15. Handoff will go once again to the first man through. Nothing doing for James Irby, who's had really a tough night. Carried the ball 2 times for no yardage.
Yeah, that's going to bring up a fourth down here with 14. So the defense that time really came up for the Redskins. That's one of the best jobs they've done this evening.
Kozlowski and Owens back deep to receive. As Bonebrake kicking from his 5-yard line. Boy, terrible kick. A low liner bounces at the 30, but takes a big hill bounce out to the 43-yard line.
I think Jeff needs a little bit of a rush. He just had all kinds of time that time and got off his worst boot of the night. Nobody rushed at all. They all dropped back and tried to form a wedge there for the ball carrier.
Stadium, Scott Slocum and Don Lattis, our ball game inside the 4.5-minute mark of the third quarter. It is 21-0 Joliet Catholic. This is high school football on WJOL Joliet. On first down, Januszewski looking for Owens. He has him. First down yardage across the 30-yard line up near the 26. So a good gain that time of 17 yards. Januszewski, Don once again is that short step, 2-step drop and pass. And now they're going to
no huddle.
Go with the no huddle offense. 17 yards on that particular play.
A couple of missed tackles that time. One of the few times tonight the Hill has been.
Sure was. Once again, short drop back, and he's going to keep it. Januszewski escapes one tackle, dives inside the 25-yard line up near the 22. He's finally countered on the play by number 43, Mike Rampa. Chris Basil in on the tackle as well.
So one of the better drives tonight by the Redskins, and you're going to utilize every second with the no huddle.
2 receivers here on the near side. The lone setback. Looking across the middle, Januszewski pass incomplete. Intended for the tight end, Jim Barkmeyer, but it falls to the turf.
And one more 7-point total in this stanza.
Owens here on the near side. On the far side is Hughes. Lone setback is the fullback, Goodrich. Januszewski to throw. Pressure coming. Pass away. It's caught at the 15-yard line, inside the 10, the 5. He could go all the way and does. Mike Powers out of the backfield catches the pass on 20.
The board.
And they're going to go for the extra point here. Josh Fawcett on to attempt it. Places down, kick is up, and it is good. So Marist finally scores. We have 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Joliet Catholic, though, with the big lead still. They lead 21-7. We'll return with more high school football action from Joliet Memorial Stadium after this time out on the voice of Joliet, WJOL. 22-yard pass from Januszewski to Mike Powers. This is Powers' first score of the year receiving.
Yeah, he scored a touchdown last week. Yeah. And I tell you, they really moved that ball beautifully that time. Maybe that no huddle kind of threw the defense off for Joliet Catholic. They just maneuvered right downfield, except for a couple of mild interruptions, and went into the end zone for their first score of the night.
It came right at the 4-minute mark. Now Marist will be kicking off from the 40-yard line. Bosket will do the kicking again. Back deep to receive Freeman and Lynch. There are the twin safeties standing back at around the 3-yard line. Bosket approaches. High kick. Freeman will field at the 15-yard line. Now he's angling toward the left, trying to get a block. He does get one to the 30. The 35 spins his way up to around the 38-yard line, and that will be it. Tackle finally made by Zane Logue of Marist High School from Chicago.
Well, Darren really made a nice run that time. That's his best run of the night on the kickoffs, and he's handled that ball quite often this evening. And he moved that ball up a pretty good distance, right close to the 40-yard line.
Holding against the Hilltoppers.
That's going to nullify the holding call here against the Hill. He's going to bring that ball back.
Well, Don, the quarterback from Marist rapidly working up some pretty good numbers. 4 of 7 after missing on his first 2 since then.
Years, I imagine, picked out a couple of flaws on his side of the field, and now they're performing a lot better.
Split backfield, that's Lynch and Holman. Lynch will go in motion to the eye. I will take the handoff. Go, a dive play. Dives across the 30-yard line up near the 33. Lynch picks up around 4 yards on first down. Bring up second down and 6. Tackle made by the interior defensive line of Marist. In the third quarter, 21-7. Joliet Catholic leads. Power eye in the backfield. Handoff will go to Allstott. He picks his way up the left side. And he's hit and thrown back, not before he gets up near the 37-yard line, which is still about 2 yards short of a first down. I tell you, Bartola hit on the play that time from Marist. That kid's been all over the place tonight.
Yeah, that's for sure.
He didn't even start.
You know, talking about Allstott again, we know all summer long the young fellow is out here at the stadium just about every night of the week, running up and down the stairs here to toughen up those legs, lifting weights. He works so daggone hard. It doesn't come overnight.
He's the dot in the eye. He'll take the handoff off left tackle, trying to get it first down yardage, and I think he got it. It got up near the 40-yard line. Needed to get just shy of the 40, and yes, that will be another Hilltopper first down. And this is the kind of football they like to play, Don. Up by a couple touchdowns and grind it out.
Just barrel it right at you. That's for sure. And of course, this Marist squad is, I think, played a lot better ball here in this.
No question about it.
The second half.
Boy, rushing stats: Lynch 5 carries, 98 yards. Allstott 14 carries for 94 yards. Make that 95 yards. So both guys approaching the 100 mark. Lynch looking for it on this carry, fumbles the football, and it looks as if the Hilltoppers pounced on it, and yes, that is the case. Jason Nedlow in there, so was number 52, the center, Robert Pollock. I think he came up with it. Center is Pollock now, anchors his club down at around the 38-yard line. Second down and 12, eye in the backfield. Tight formation, handoff will go to Allstott. He's hit and dropped. Picks up little or no gain on the play. Well, the tackle made that time by Dave Speedwell. There was quite a collision there at the line.
The ball in the air more tonight, according to what Bob had mentioned at the start of the ball game. But evidently, whatever the condition is, he's changed his mind.
They're in the wing formation. Allstott comes in motion, runs to the eye. On the crossbuck play, the handoff will go to Lynch off left tackle. Hit a couple times behind the line of scrimmage. Gets up across the 40-yard line, up near the 43. Picks up 3 yards, but still well short of a first down. And on the play that time was Tim Lundy, the middle linebacker from Chicago Marist. But now we really can't be too critical. Joliet Catholic has looked impressive. They lead 21-7 over a very good Marist ball club.
No, that's true. And like I think we mentioned earlier too, boy, I tell you, when you got runners like you've got out there in that field, I don't think I'd take a chance on throwing the ball away. He threw only a few tonight, 4, and he's had 1 intercepted.
The question I have to ask, though, and it's just throwing it out here, can you win a state championship running the football all the time?
Well, I think when they have to throw it, I think this young fellow is capable of handling that
I do too.
very capably.
Well, looking at his stats, Don, he's got some pretty good stats this year as far as putting the ball up in the air.
Yeah, he's, like I say, he's only averaged, under 10
he's 24 of 42 for 569 yards. The impressive thing, just 3 interceptions compared to 7 touchdowns, which basically means the guy's going to he's just going to help you. He's rarely going to hurt you. You can tell by those 3 interceptions.
I think he's an ace in the hole. I think if you need him to throw, he can handle it.
Holmberg's going to kick, just gets it off. I think it was partially blocked, and yes, it was. Bounces inside the 50, back into Catholic High territory, out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Down a punt that time of -3 yards. Well, special teams can win ball games for him, and tonight they put his club in excellent field position here. First down and 10 from the Hills 40-yard line. Januszewski to throw. Caught in the pocket, thrown back. Chris Basil in on the play, the first man there. Then the job was finished off by Mike Jones. The 5th quarterback sack tonight for the Hill.
Active and drop.
No huddle offense for the Redskins. Januszewski, short drop, looking here to the near side. Pass is caught by Barkmeyer. Spins it back up the middle across the 30-yard line, up near the 25. An 18-yard pickup on second down, and Marist is marching again.
Well, I tell you, this team has really had a turnabout. All of a sudden, it's like they were injected with something out there, and they're playing outstanding offensive football.
They're moving it again. First down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Clock moving inside 35 seconds to go, third quarter. 2 receivers on each side. Lone setback. Januszewski will throw. Looking. Pass is caught inside the 10. And down to the 9-yard line. Completed to Mike Powers, the tailback. And Marist has a first down and goal situation.
Boy, he put that ball right in the breadbasket of the receiver that time. He laid it right in there. He got cracked, but still managed to pick up a lot of yardage. And again, no huddle, as the timeout's going to be called here. The Hilltoppers want to talk things over.
Oh, boy, Marist impressive throwing the football. Timeout on the field. 29 seconds to go, third quarter. We got ourselves a ball game. 21-7 Catholic. And Marist moving on the ground.
Out there, and he wasn't real happy as he talked to his.
Here we go. 2 receivers split out of the far sideline. The tight end is lined up on the right side. Double tight end, as a matter of fact. The other tight end, number 80, here on the near side is Tim Farrell. Lone setback will be the fullback, Gutlich.
Getting all lined up out there now.
We're all set to go. First down and goal from the 9-yard line for the Redskins. Januszewski rolling right. He will throw. Pass is knocked down on the play. Mike O'Connell, a 6', 185-pound senior linebacker, was in the way that time. The intended for number 89, the tight end, Jim Barkmeyer.
Boy, he came out of nowhere, too. Looked like that ball was going to be completed. Here came O'Connell over to the side, smacked that ball out of bounds. Otherwise, he's in for another score. And I'll tell you, there's a long way to go in this football game, and Marist is not out of it by any matter of means.
Not much time, though, here in the third quarter. Just 25 seconds left to play. This is high school football on WJOL Joliet. Second down and goal from the 9. Two receivers on the right side. Low setback is the halfback Powers. They're going to run the option. Pitch to Powers. Fumbles the ball at the 15. It's picked up by Catholic High. Chris Basil, number 93, picked up the fumbled option play as the quarterback, Januszewski, was hit just as he pitched the ball to Powers. He threw it behind him, and Basil was there to pounce on the ball back at the 18-yard line.
Well, if there's something that can stop a drive, it's something that's just happened in front of us there. Some real hard cracking. The ball bounced loose. Catholic High picks it up. They've got it now with 10 seconds to go here in this third quarter.
Boy, if you're Coach Petrzak from Marist, you got to be kicking yourself down from running the football. You got downfield passing it. All of a sudden you try and run it, and it backfires right in your face. And that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. Well, we survived the scare there, Catholic High fans. Marist was marching, but they fumbled the football. 1 quarter left to play. It is Joliet Catholic 21, Marist 7.
Chicagoland's largest selection of import. 323 for as low as $66.95. $66.95 only at Bill Jacobs Mazda in Joliet.
And here's your 30-second scoreboard on WJOL. Here's Bob Ryder with more on the Lincoln Way Joliet West game.
Early here in the second half at Lincoln Way High School, and with a little under 8 minutes left in the third quarter, Lincoln Way and Joliet West are all tied up 7-7. Joliet West just tied the score seconds ago on a 6-yard TD run, and it's anybody's ball game at this point. Once again, it's Joliet West and Lincoln Way all tied up 7-7. We'll have more updates for you as the game progresses. Bob Ryder, WJOL Sports.
Okay, and Lockport is leading Joliet Central by a score of 20-0 with 3:40 in the third quarter. Back to the game you're enjoying on WJOL.
All right, second down for the Hilltoppers from their own 21-yard line. Handoff will go to the fullback. Brian Holman gets across the 25, struggles his way up near the 27-yard line, gain of around 5, bring up third down and 2 for the Hilltoppers. So those third down and 2 for the Hill. High formation behind the quarterback, Jason Nedlow. He will hand off to Mike Allstott. Mike runs into the wall. I don't know if he got enough for a first down. Well, he was really popped on the play by the left end, Jerry Murphy.
Fires right now.
No, you're not kidding. Thank goodness for that 14 mark in the first quarter. Zabrowski and Owens back deep. They'll be standing at around their own 30-yard line. Bonebreak's at his own 15. Good snap. No pressure. Bonebreak really gets into this one. Boy, what a boo with the wind. It'll be fielded by Owens back at the 15-yard line. Now he tries to cut it up off the left side. Spins once, piled on by Joliet Catholic. Good special teams that time. The charge was led by number 71, Tim Terrell.
Well, I'll tell you, Jeff Bonebreak more than made up for his last 2 boots. He really kicked the heart out of that football.
Well, Don, you mentioned about the volleyball team tonight, 6. Well, Cindy Thomas's girls are now 20-1, making it look easy. They play again at Bennett tomorrow at 10:15. Boy, Coach, 20-1. What kind of year are you having?
It's really a great year. I'm really excited about it, and I really hope we can just keep right on winning and hopefully spend a weekend in Bloomington.
That's where the state finals are this year at Redbird Arena. Back to action here on first down. Pass complete to the tight end, Birkmeyer. I'd like to thank Cindy for those scores, too, and stopping up here.
Jim Hughes.
Nice play in that toss with a veer in toward the middle, and again, the quarterback for Marist doing an excellent job here, getting his ball club right back into this contest.
Well, he's going to throw again. This time he's dropped, though. Ankle tackle on the play by Tom Snyder, the left tackle. The 6th sack of the night for the Hill. Oh, boy, I tell you, that defensive line, they just roll up their sleeves down and come at you.
They really did on that particular play. They just said, hey, you had enough of that good stuff. We're going to grab you and knock you right to the tilt, and that's exactly what they did. 9:14 left in the ballgame.
Second down and 12. 2 receivers here on the near side, 2 on the far side. The lone setback is the fullback, Guttridge. He will take the handoff on second down and 12. Gets hit behind the line of scrimmage, struggles up for maybe a yard, but that is about it. Well, I'm not sure why Marist is running the football, Don. They seem to have success passing, but you just can't run against the interior line of the Joliet Catholic Hilltoppers, led by John Horn, who made the tackle that time.
Now, that's been proven over.
After the 2-yard gain by Guttridge. High in the backfield behind the quarterback, Januszewski. Play action fake, rolling out to the right, got some time. Now more, here comes Horn. Gets away from him. Pass intended there on the near side, but falls incomplete. It was intended for Matt Gaynor, but give credit to John Horn that time, Don, the big 6'6", 255 senior left end. Put pressure all over Januszewski. He made him throw the football, I think, before he wanted to.
Well, he sure did that time. And I tell you, he had an open man, but he just was rushed too quickly that time and threw way, way over the receiver's head.
Back deep to receive Darren Freeman. Januszewski will kick the football. Not a good kick. It'll go out of bounds at around the 40-yard line.
So he can
give him that time, just 20 yards on that punt. Joliet Catholic will have excellent field position. There's 8:20 left to go in the ballgame. It's 21-7.
New volleyball, coach. Not doing bad either.
Well, let's see if the Hill can grind up some yardage, but more importantly, the clock. On first down, Nedlow is going to throw, looking for Freeman. He's double covered, but ain't no, the pass through his arms. Well, he was double covered, but the pass went right through Freeman's arms. The crowd wants pass interference. Jeff Zimowski was back on the coverage of the safety. Everybody thought Zimowski bumped Freeman, but looked pretty clean from up here. I think Darren was surprised that pass was so well thrown. Put it right on the money, but Darren, as I mentioned, did have two defenders all over him. Sitting at the 40-yard line of Joliet Catholic. Boy, they got a tight formation. Handoff will go to the Fullman. This is what they like to do, power football. As Holman muscles his way up near the 44-yard line. Make it to 43, a gain of 3. Bring up third down and 7. Tackle made on the play by number 70, Jerry Murphy.
A heck of a job whenever needed.
He's got quite an arm.
He really did.
Full house in the backfield. Coming in motion as Lynch. Penalty flags fly, and that more than likely be against Joliet Catholic because the quarterback Nedlow walking back now toward his own end zone.
Not a lot of penalties in the game tonight either, Scott.
Not too bad at all.
This has been a hard-hitting football game, but the yardage penalty.
On the 15-yard line. That's where our score stands at 21-7. We have 7.5 minutes to go. Lynch coming in motion here to the near side. Wing back formation. Nedlow to throw. Pressure coming. He gets outside the pocket. Looks over here to the near side. He's got Freeman at the 40. Freeman jitterbugs his way, then spun down on the play. Boy, nice job by Gaynor that time of containing Darren Freeman after a gain of only around 5 yards.
That still was a nifty toss by Nedlow. You know, he was going against the grain that time. A couple of big guys coming at him. Still managed to complete the pass. Wasn't close to, of course, being first down yardage, but still compliments, roses, all that stuff.
The first completion tonight for Jason Nedlow. It comes at the 6:58 mark of the fourth quarter. Now Bone Break with a rush on will get the kick away. A low liner. It will be taken by Owens at the 25-yard line. Cuts it up. He's got some yardage. Now the 30, the 35, then slips and falls at around the 36. Boy, Don, he had all kinds of real estate in front of him, but went to the turf because he tripped.
That's one of those cases where you're just running too fast. You're trying too hard. You're trying to do too many things at one time. And all of a sudden, nobody around you, down he goes.
They have the ball at their own 36-yard line. Owens splits out of the far sideline along with number 82. That is John Fessett. Two receivers here on the near side as well. Januszewski pumps once to the left. He's going to keep the ball. Now he runs forward. Penalty flag squad. I think we're going to get a face mask against Chris Basil. Januszewski wanted to throw down. Everybody was covered. Good coverage that time. Hilltopper, 45-yard line. Once again, no huddle offense. Two receivers on the far side, two here in the near. The Redskins moving from your left to your right on your radio dial. The lone setback behind the quarterback, Januszewski, is the fullback, Pat Goodrich. On first down and 10, Januszewski, two-step drop, looking downfield. Now he'll keep the ball and will be thrown for a loss of about a yard on the play. Boy, good pressure that time is Mike Jones and Tom Snyder were in on the play. That is the 7th quarterback sack for the Hill. Well, we got that sack count on tonight, don't we?
Well, he gets sacked a lot. I'll tell you, he's a gutty quarterback. A lot of quarterbacks that want to get rid of that football. He holds on to it and goes down with the ship.
Loss of a yard, second down and 10. Ball back at the 46-yard line. Two receivers here on the near side. Two tight ends this time. Blitz is on. It's picked up. Januszewski will throw now. Pass is caught by Owens at the 40-yard line. A gain of around 6 yards on the play. Still about 4 short of a first. Bring up third down and 4.
Well, they're quickly up and at him again using the no-huddle offense. But they're going to wait a couple seconds here. The official has to get out of the way and back to the action.
Same formation. Januszewski looking. Pocket collapsing. He's hit and thrown down by Eric Gray and also by Chris Basil. Guess what, Don? Quarterback sack number 8.
Boy, those two big guys, they each had him by an arm, and how he held onto the football that time is beyond me. They really crunched him to the ground.
That defensive line, Don, just pinning their ears back and just going at the quarterback. That's one thing great about having a 14-point lead if you're a defensive lineman. Rush the quarterback. Don't worry about the run.
Fourth
And they're
down
going to go
coming up.
for it here on 4th down and 9. They got to go for it. There's just under 5 minutes left to play. They send 2 receivers near side, 2 on the far side. One set back behind the quarterback, Januszewski. He's straight back in the pocket. He has some time. Now he's going to roll to the right. Looking downfield pass. It is picked off at the 30-yard line. Number 2 of the night for Scott Wang. But give credit down to Pete Carroll. He had great coverage on the intended receiver, Matt Owens. And then Wang from his safety position came up and picked off the pass. But Carroll made that interception possible.
And again, too, likewise to the guys coming in, the defense coming in off the line there. They made that quarterback loosen up on the ball, and he made a very errant toss, one of the few that he's made tonight. And, of course, Ewing was right there to pick it off, his second interception of the evening.
Well, the Hilltoppers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Handoff will go to the fullback home, and he cuts it outside. Turns upfield, gets out of bounds at around the 35. Gain of 4 yards. I'm sure Bob Stone doesn't like to see his fullback going out of bounds. This late in the ballgame, up only by 14 points.
Yeah, we've seen Brian Holman, hit the outside quite often here tonight.
Well, Don, we're still waiting for a running back to go over 100 yards. Lynch has 99. Allstott has 96. Holman has 42 yards on 11 carries.
Well, there's still time. There's 4 minutes, 22 seconds to go. We'll probably see it on this play.
Yep. Power eye in the backfield. Handoff will go to Allstott. Off right tackle there. He's got his 100 yards across the 40-yard line. And finally the 45 up near the 46. Allstott struggles for 10 yards, and he now has 106 yards on the night on 17 carries.
Yeah, that was another very fine run. And again, give credit up front, too. Those blockers did their job. Spalik, the center, was leading the way that time for Allstott.
I tell you, Don, have you ever seen an offensive line this good for Joliet Catholic? When's the last time you seen one this good?
It's been a while, I tell you. They've had a lot of great ones, outstanding ones. This one will be right up there with them.
All right, formation again. Handoff will go to fullback, and he muscles his way into Redskin territory up near the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 for Brian Holman.
Number 48, Dave Speedwell.
So Holman, again, got good yardage for the Hilltoppers.
Let's see if they can run the clock out now. It's on the move inside. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to play. Nedlow looking over to his head coach, Bob Stone, who is going to go to 6-0 and 16-2 in his short but spectacular career.
Boy, that's
What's going to be a long and spectacular career, too, by the time he's done.
Yeah, he handles things very well.
Oh. High in the backfield again. Handoff will go to Allstott. This time he's hit. And he'll lose a yard on the play. Boy, I tell you, somebody came shooting in there. I think it was Dave Speedwell.
Yeah, it was. Speedwell caught him head on as soon as he got the handoff there, but Mike just refused to stop, and at least I think got back to the line of scrimmage for, well, he did lose a couple of yards.
He lost a yard.
I thought he had pushed up a little bit further, but they spot the ball right close to the 50, close to the 48-yard line.
So the situation is this: 3rd down and 7 from the Joliet Catholic 48.5-yard line. Clock moving, 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to play in the football game. 21-7 Hill. Holman will try this time off the left side, gets across the 50, across the 45, and I think he 2nd and 3rd and 4th and 5th efforts down there got in the 1st down.
Yeah, he really...
Well, somebody had him by the ankle. He just goes, let go of my ankle. Kept pulling him along. And there's going to be an official's timeout for a measurement.
Good hustle.
They needed to get just inside the 45-yard line down, and that's where the ball is marked. So it's going to be very close. Boy, Holman now with 53 yards on 13 carries. Allstott 18 carries, 104 yards. Lynch 7 carries, 99 yards.
Yeah, we got to get Jim Lynch in there at least one more play so he can shoot over that century mark too.
Radio down to Bob Stone and say he only needs a yard.
They're talking 4th and inches for the Hilltoppers.
Oh, they're going to be just short as you heard the PA announcer. It'll be 4th down and inches, and more than likely they're going to go for it here.
I'm sure they will. Here comes the beef in for Marist.
Yeah, no kidding. They're bringing in the refrigerator, the oven, stove, the range, everything.
I'll go the lightweight. Interesting football game, really has been.
Very entertaining. If you like Joliet Catholic football, grind it out style. I'm sure the fans here do. They can appreciate it. Not every team can do that. The lone setback is Brian Holman. 4th down and inches from the 45-yard line. Nedlow taking his time, waiting for the clock to be started. There it goes. Nedlow fumbles the football. And it is, if it's recovered by Marist, it's their ball. If it's recovered by Catholic, I think it's a first down.
Yeah, because they got it. Well, let's see. I think they got enough yardage first down.
Yeah, they did. Boy, Don, things are going all right. Things are going all right.
Yes, sir. They've fumbled the ball a few times tonight, but I think they haven't lost it as yet, have they, Scott?
I think just the one interception, if I'm not mistaken.
But a couple of fumbles that they've recovered their own.
Well, that's going to just about do it. They're just going to have to carry the football here. We're approaching the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, I thought we'd see the Jimmy McCasey in there snapping that ball, but they decided to run with it, so...
And we'll go to Holman. Holman once again tries to turn it outside, and he's pushed out of bounds by a host of, they say, keep the clock moving. So a gain of around 3 yards for Brian Holman.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that makes the ticks go on and on.
Yep. So the Hilltoppers are going to move to a perfect 6-0 heading into next Saturday's game at Bennett Academy up in Lisle. And then, as Don mentioned earlier, they play Notre Dame on the road, and then they host Holy Cross. It'll be the final home game of the year. And of course, we'll probably have a couple here at the stadium during the playoffs.
Can't find a better place to play those ball games.
Find a better place to broadcast from, though. And off we go to Halston off left tackle. Mike struggles his way up near the 30-70-yard line. Gain of around 3 on the play. Now, this is nice. I'm just joking. It really comes in handy, though, when it's cold out.
Yeah, we've been up here many, many times, too, during the course of a streak.
I see dead flies up here that I saw 2 years ago, though, so.
Yeah, they are kind of congregated over there, aren't they? Are they statues or former great flies?
I see one saying with a little sign that says, "Go Jonathan Voss," and that was at least 2 years ago.
Right. In fact, speaking of Jonathan, I see him right down here watching the football game. And who's that girl with him?
I think that's your daughter. And what is this, the Lattice family reunion tonight?
That's good to have Sherry home. She's doing a great job over at Bradley. She's captain of the Palms over there for the Bradley Braves. Can't wait to get down there and see some basketball this year. Down to Peoria.
That's right.
And watch her and her gals perform.
Well, speaking of Peoria, it looks like Peoria Richwoods and Mount Carmel are on another collision course in the 5A. Don, last year they had a great game up at Gately Stadium. It was won by Mount Carmel by, I think it was a final of 7-6. And those two teams look like they're going to meet again into the playoffs.
And it should be another outstanding game. And I see East St. Louis has got their usual thunderous ball club. Jeez. Year in and year out, boy. What a great tradition they have also down there.
Well, the timeout is over. 3rd down and 5 for Catholic from the 30-70-yard line. And Nedlow kept it right up the middle and got big yardage. I'm looking around for a running back. Nedlow's dancing inside the 25 up to the 23. Boy, Jason, 10-yard gain that time. First time he's ran the ball tonight. He may as well get in on the act.
A real surprise to the defense because he picked up a huge amount of territory.
Ball is 24.
We're approaching the 1-minute mark now as Bob Stone taking as much time as possible before he sends a play into his quarterback. He signals them in himself. Of course, he wants to use as much time on the clock as he can.
Yeah, he'll settle for a 14-point win here tonight. He's not the type of coach that likes to run scores up.
First down and 10 from the 24-yard line of the Redskins. Handoff will go to Fullman. Holman, the fullback, struggles inside the 20-yard line, a gain of 4. Boy, down as I'm looking over the stat sheet here, you rarely see a loss. I don't think more than 4 or 5 times tonight the Hilltoppers have been thrown for a loss on the play. Everything has been positive yardage, up 3, 4, 5 yards for Holman. Allstott 7, 8, 9 yards for Lynch. Heck, he's carried the ball a couple times. Big gains. One time 28 yards. And, of course, the big 53-yard touchdown run. So everything's positive yardage, Don.
Yeah, that's the secret to the Hill's success. Boy, very, very seldom do they make a mistake.
And I don't think Bob Stone's ball club's going to have to run another play. Clock down to 8 seconds, 7 seconds. And, of course, the celebration will start here at Joliet Memorial Stadium, where the Hilltoppers of Joliet Catholic Academy are now 6-0. They knock off Chicago Marist tonight. Final score of 21-7. Stick around. The post-game show's coming up, including an interview with head coach Bob Stone of Joliet Catholic Academy.
Hi, this is Gordy Gillespie.